Hey guys, you've probably been asked this like a million times, but I want to ask you it again because it's really important, and it's really important to go through the basics again. But the question I want to ask is, what is your why? You know, why do you want to do what you want to do? You know, but just before we dive in, don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that bell icon to be notified when I release a new video. So it's vitally important to have a really strong reason why you want to do something. Otherwise, you're just not going to do it. You know, just thinking something is cool is not a good enough reason. It's like, I wanted to learn Japanese at one point because I thought it was cool. And I started learning it for a bit, but once it got hard, I just stopped. And I stopped because I didn't have a good enough reason to wanting to learn it other than it was cool. Like, I wasn't really that bothered about it. However, if I wanted to go to Japan and live there for a bit and I watched a lot of Japanese anime and stuff like that, then that would be a much bigger reason to keep pushing past the hard bits. It's a totally different why, and it's a much stronger why. And so I would have, every time it would have got hard, I would have said, I really want to go there, I really want to live there, I really want to watch the anime and understand it, you know. So I would have pushed past them hard bits. But because I didn't really care about it that much, I learned like a couple of words. I learned numbers 1 to 10, and that was about it. I didn't want to do the hard bits. I didn't want to go any further. But what you want to do is you want to think about that why every single day. So once you've got a good enough why that you want to do something, you need to think about it every single day, especially when times get tough. This is the time when it's most important to think about that why, and for that why to be as powerful as it can be. You also need to know and understand the only way to get there is to actually push past those struggles that you're going through right now. If you're finding something hard, you need to push past that and to get to the next place, because the obstacle is the way. And it doesn't matter what your reason is, as long as it means something to you. Like, you don't have to go out there and tell everybody else what your reason is, what your why is, why you're doing this thing. You just keep it in your mind, write it down, keep it to yourself. As long as it's powerful for you, as long as it's good enough for you to keep going and push past when times get tough. You know, I want to make a lot of money, but I've been brought up around people who don't really like to talk about money. So I don't talk about it to people. I keep my why and my reasonings to myself. I don't go around telling everybody why I want to do this, why I'm doing these YouTube videos, why I do any of my business that I do. You know, I just tell myself, and I tell myself every day. And that's what you've got to do. You've got to tell yourself every day, why am I doing this? And you've got to think about that why. You've got to think about your goals and your dreams. What will you get if you carry on doing this? What will happen, you know? Think of it as there being a big massive wall in front of you, and behind that wall is your why, your reasoning, your goals, your dreams. But you can't go around that wall, you have to go up it, and it's very, very high. You know, if your why isn't good enough, if the reason for climbing that wall isn't good enough, then you're not going to do it. Like when I wanted to learn Japanese, behind that wall was just being able to learn Japanese, and I just thought that was cool. Like, I'm not going to climb all the way up that wall just because it's cool. But if my dreams, like, if I have my dream house behind that wall, my dream car, my dream future, I'm living with my girlfriend and that, and everything else that I want, then it makes sense for me to climb that and to get through the hard parts, get through the struggles, and want to actually get to the other side. Because the obstacle in the way, and it's gonna be hard, There's going to be hard parts all over. Throughout your whole journey, you'll find it very difficult, and there'll be a lot of times when you'll want to give up and you'll struggle and you don't want to do it anymore. And then you've got to think about your why. Why am I doing this? What am I going to get in return? You know? I'm having to do that now, and it's difficult and it's hard, but it's helping me get through it. And sometimes it's good to go back to the basics and to the foundations and just ask yourself, why am I doing this? Write it down. You know, get some images, create a little vision board or something. Do whatever it takes for you to get it into your mind and embed it into your mind. Think about it every day. Look at it every day. Read it every day. Why am I doing this? That's it for today, guys. I'll see you in the next video.